Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. For a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time. They were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Shit, he can't do nothing with him.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 55 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
What the hell the league name and all that shit for Cody League? I'm here AD get in there, bitch. Where the hell you find that shit at? I don't see that shit on the
Chiefs
no
offense
tab.
about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just
it'll be a lot more easy
after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. And Mahomes
Boy.
picking up the first as he slides and hits the
Ready.
deck.
Put him on a
Now the
poster.
offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Mahomes. Quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive.
Too
Come
big.
through with another one here,
Give
and
him
you have them
this
staring at a
stuff.
3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Mahomes will try
Give him
again
that
on
stuff.
2nd down. Man open, that's Marquez
Sir.
Valdez-Scantling.
Yes, sir.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though,
and he goes down. It's a sack. They get it back at his own 3-yard line. Two players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Final play of the half, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been. Travis Kelce. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
To throw is Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Touchdown! Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Yellow! Hey, 57, 57! 15!
On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now here's Mahomes. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 21. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They take over here. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy,
and that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Okay.
Travis Kelsey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
We need to go on that first ball. That hurt. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that, my nigga.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Don't worry about that type shit, kid. Don't come back. Like a motherfucking decision, nigga. It's business decision, now, nigga.
Here's Cousins.
Yeah.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the...
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Don't do that, Corey. Don't do that.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for the... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for the team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there
Nigga
on
be over
first
there
down,
grittying right
there was
now.
no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his
Don't
man
know about this.
complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Mahomes will throw for it. And it will be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we go. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will take this
wide open. That nigga wide open.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On third down, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Going up top. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
Go to the run. Go. Go to the run. No.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now Cousins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. For the lead, here's third and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Cousins to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense